Hello, hello, everybody. I'm back. I was gone on vacation last week, so we did not do an Equip Weekly last week. So this week, we're going to take a look at the week of the 24th. And let's take a look here. Let's start with section A, and we'll go to 826. All right, camera 3. That's not right. Oh, no. That is right. Camera 3. Great shot of Ellen. I like this a lot. You got her in that third there. And got everyone in the background there. I like that. Good job. Oh, before we keep going, as always, none of this is meant to be hurtful. None of this is meant to be mean. All of this is meant to be helpful, and it's an opportunity for all of us to get better together. You and I make mistakes often when I'm filming, and I have to fix them in post. But the better we can be on the front end, the easier it is to edit on the back end, and overall makes a better product. So let's take a look here. Also, great shot of Kira, and good shot of me there as well, right in the third there. This is exactly what we're looking for when we're looking at the floating shots. We want to get right up in there, and it's a great shot of her. She's always so expressive, great there, and me. That was an unfortunate pause there. Looked like I was grunting for something. But right in the third, got some stuff going on in the background. That's what we like. All right, 902. All right, yeah, right here. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Okay, this is a really good shot of Andy. I like this a lot. Catching him in a worshipful moment while we're doing that. Anytime you can catch somebody authentically worshiping, it is awesome, and I love seeing it. Yes, keep that up. 928. All right, this is on the worship leader camera here. So we want to move me just probably a little bit further to the right here. It feels probably too negative spacey, like, so there's a bunch of negative space here. And the shoulder of whoever this is covering me quite a bit there. So we need to do probably one of two things. Move to the right and put me over here. Oh. And put me over here, and then come to the right a little bit, or just get a different angle altogether. Maybe go over here and get me from over here, or come all the way to the other side over here and get me from there. Either way, the main issue right here is mostly the shoulder blocking a chunk of me, and then all the negative space combined with that. Not one thing or the other. It is the combination of the two that make it feel crowded. Crowded on this side, and then too empty on the other side, if that makes sense. All right, let's go to 1009. All right, yeah, right here. So let's take a look at this shot here. It feels a little bit confused. I understand what you're going for here, but we have almost the whole band in there, which is great. I love having more people in there, but the only reason we know it's focused is because Ellen is the only person in focus here. That said, it probably would have been better to zoom in a little bit and maybe get her in this third, or even if it were me, I would want to step to the left a little bit and get a little bit more of a perspective shot with Ellen as the focus, if you wanted to keep her in focus. 1304. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. $13.04 is right there. Nope. Okay, camera 5 right here. So let's take a look at Jaden here. This is a fine shot. It does feel a little bit too far to the right because of all the negative space here. Anytime you have negative space, it's going to make you feel like there's negative space always feels bigger than the filled space. If it were me, I would be shooting for one of two things here. So we would want to zoom in a little bit and maybe get it just a little bit of the guitar out and a little bit of his head out, so we can see it's Jaden. Or we would want to move in here and just get a good guitar shot of his hands moving while he plays. All right, let's move on to section C here. There's only a couple I have on section C. Let's see. 510. Camera 3. Yeah, so this is the worship leader camera again. This one's kind of tough, especially since there's nobody on the other side here. It does feel a little bit negative spacey. I would maybe if there was room to stand over here on this side and gotten more of a more people in the background. You don't have to stay in the center aisle. You are welcome to go wherever you like. Just make sure that you're not in anybody's way. So that's the idea there. 720. Camera 2. All right. So yeah, this shot feels a little confused here. You have two people in the third, which is great, but it doesn't feel like... It feels like you have one person focus and then... and you were just trying to get the other guy in the picture too. So Jim's out of focus here, which makes it feel a little weird. So if it were me, I would shoot for something like that, with Andy a little bit closer in there. So it doesn't feel like you were trying to get both, you were trying to get Andy. And when I say focus, I don't mean like in focus. I mean the person you're trying to feature in the shot is Andy here. So yeah, if we could go a little bit more zoomed in and kind of like that. So yeah, it would be great if we could get a little bit closer for that. And then the last one I got is 1109. Maybe not. I was going to ask for a little bit more headroom, and that'd be super nitpicky of me to do. Maybe a tad more. Like that. No, you don't need more headroom here. Maybe zoom out just a tiny bit so when his hand goes over his head. No, you no, never mind. Forget I said that. This is the fine shot. This is a good shot. And yeah. Forget I said anything. This is a good shot. All right. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. It is an honor and a privilege to work with you all. And it's great seeing everyone improve every single week. We got more people on the way coming down the line to join our team, and that is fantastic. I'm so glad you guys are joining us, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your time with us at the studio. I know I am. And yeah, if you have questions, feel free to ask me, shoot me an email, or even leave a comment on this video if you want. I'll try to make sure I'm watching that. And yeah, you guys, it is an honor and privilege to work with you. Peace.